Good morning, McAdam. Hi, how was your weekend? I hope it was grand. Let's get on to today's announcements. Now, obviously, as you can tell from the dulcet tones of my voice, Lexis is still sick. But she has been to the doctor and got some medicine to help get rid of it, so hopefully she'll be back by next week for game day. So for this week, you have me, her wonderful father, Luce. Is that a problem with anyone? Anyone from the peanut gallery back there? No? Good. Now, to the sports. This Friday is our 6th football game, and we're playing against Basic High. Starts at 4 p.m. at our field. This Thursday is our 6th basketball game, and we're playing against Shady Hills. Starts at 3 p.m. at our court. This Wednesday is our 6th hockey game against Basic High. I swear, with how much we play against them, you'd think they'd be dressed as rivals as Shady Hills. That will start at 5 p.m. at the Morning Star Arena. Love the name of it. Such a fun one. And I do hope you win this one there. Go team, go get them. Just remember, casualties to a minimum, kids. Lastly, tomorrow is round 6 of the Robot Fighting League. That will start at 5 p.m. at the Coliseum. Make sure to wish all your teams luck. Now that the basic stuff is done, or at least some of it, let's look at my little Hellspawn's notes that she emailed your principal. Let's see, the Flying Eraser Report, which I'm surprised that you students still have one. That thing's existed longer than this school has been around. I personally blame the pompous angel that tried to train my sugar cube to do her job back in high school. Anyway, doesn't seem that the eraser has done much since December. Let's see, I guess I could do a couple of those Dear Lexis notes. Heard my brother wasn't too thrilled with answering them last week, or the universe's fact that Lexis sent him. Hi, brother. Hope you're enjoying your thermos worth of coffee that I brought over to you. It's the good stuff I order and grind. Let's start, and no, I won't mimic his voice, since he didn't do that for me. Love you, little brother. Dear Lexis, can I suggest a segment for you that you can do with the announcements? There's videos that people do that they read other people's posts on the internet and ask the readers if they were wrong for what they said/did. It's called Am I the A-hole? Okay, the last part is an actual curse word, but I figured that you'd get in trouble for using the whole word. From Suggestion Queen. Well, Queen, I can't get in trouble. Unless your principal yells at me, can't say what my mind was thinking. So you're suggesting that Lexis could do an Am I the Asshole segment? No, I don't see why not, but that is not up to me. I will bring up your suggestion to her, and she'll answer you next week. Next. Dear Lexis, how's your sons doing? We don't hear too much about them. I only know about them because my older siblings had told me when they would tell me about your announcements. Which makes me wonder, I know you have your twin and your younger brother graduated last year. Do you have other siblings? From Younger Sib. Well, Sib, I, as a grandfather, am happy to talk about my grandsons. They are so adorable. They're in the 4th grade, though. Can you believe that? 10 years old. A little scary to think they're only less than 2 years away from middle school and puberty. Anyway, as for the siblings, by this point they have 2 more younger brothers and a sister. They also have an adopted sister that's also their cousin that's in college still. Looks like we have one more. Dear Lexis, I rather enjoy articles of media that come from Great Britain. And now I have to wonder, why don't you and your father and your uncle all share the same accent? And also, what part of Britain is he from? Signed, Curious Anglophile. Well, Curious, I think you need to remember one simple thing. I'm from hell. My accent's whatever I want it to be. Any further questions? Please report those to my publicist. Thank you. And I believe that's it for Dear Lexis. So, Let's check on the lost and found. Oh, hey, look at this. An old-looking flashlight. The kind that you could knock someone out with. I'll set that aside. A high school sweater. Weird. Kind of looks like what I wore back in the academy days. In fact, it's this same shade of blue. And sigil. Right, so whoever lost their parents or older family members' academy sweater from heaven, I highly suggest you come get it. Otherwise, it might somehow magically disappear into a burning trash can. I mean, it's possible, most likely to happen. And that's it for Lost and Found. Now for today's lunch special. For the healthy for today, we have the pesto chicken panini sandwich with mozzarella and tomato on whole wheat bread. That sounds amazing. Maybe if I plead enough, your principal will let me stick around long enough for me to get one. For vegan, we have a chickpea salad in pocket pita bread. Alright. And for regular food, we have BLTs. Sounds good. Chicken and bacon from hell, bread from purgatory, veggies from earth, and chickpeas from second heaven. Lovely. And then we have the basics. So let's end these announcements with a fun fact of this universe. Let's see what Lexis has suggested for me. Oh, you really wanted me to discuss that? Alright, but I'm going to have to discuss this with her with this sudden interest in discussing the past. Did you know that there was a church here well over 100 years ago that was run by an evil energy vampire that pretended to be a priest? It's true. I know because I was on part of the case with my favorite Reaper couple, the case that they were working on. Lexis's parent-in-laws. He was the reason there was a lot of deaths here during that time period, although if you were to look it up in the archives, it would say, "Unsolved murders for you mortals." I promise, though, it was solved, and he burned up in the church. Believe me, he is gone and can never hurt anyone again. We made sure of it. My name is Lustavolo, and I hope you all have a good week. Now to go beg Kat to let me stay for lunch. Oh, Kat! Hey, you guys. KattMcAdam here. I guess. Hope you enjoyed today's announcements. If you want to help me out, I have a Ko-fi, taking tips as well as selling the art, the stickers, the resin charms, the pins, and crocheted hair scrunchies. I also have a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you to my Patreons. Me, Art, and John. What a wonderful person he is. I'm also on TikTok for however long that lasts. One for my art, and one for the webcomic, one for cosplay, and one for writing. Otherwise, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, I have food and drink try videos as well as this wonderful podcast. So hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring. Till next time, you guys. Catch you later, students.